Today we're talking about water and how you can use water to manifest what you want in life using the laws of attraction. Guys, this is Erico here and I'm so excited for this video. I've been waiting a long time to make this video because for a long time I was thinking that people aren't awake enough or aren't conscious enough to understand the effects of water. Some of you may be familiar with Dr. Emoto's work. He dedicated his whole life to researching the power of water and why water has life. And in this video, we're going to take it on to a new level because I'm going to show you the step-by-step and all the components and parts of water and how I used it to manifest everything I manifested in life, whether that be the fortune, the fame, everything that I'm doing out there. And I'm going to show you how you can do it too. But before we get into it, show reel, hit it. What's up guys, this is Erico here, international speaker, entrepreneur and best-selling author. And in this video, I'm gonna break down for you the effects of water and how you can use water to manifest what you want in life using the laws of attraction. And guys, I just wanna start off by this. First of all, I wanna give massive tribute and credit to Dr. Emoto, who actually dedicated his whole life towards the work of researching and actually proving that water is alive and water is life. And before I get into it, for some of you who are totally unfamiliar with this whole thing, the very basic of it is that he would take 2 glasses of water. 1 glass of water he will put into a room where a lot of people will shout a lot of hate and anger and frustration at the water. The second room, he'll take a glass and then a lot of people around it will give a lot of love and say, I love you, and throw all this vibration at the water. And then he'll take both of the water and he will freeze them both. Then what he found was that in the hate room, the water formed crystals that looked like chaos. And in the love room, the crystals that were formed were beautiful. And then from that moment, he proved that water actually had feelings and emotions, which was a whole bizarre experience in itself. When he put that out there, people were going crazy and then thinking it's actually this or it's actually that and justifying why this can't be true. And then he carried on his research to really prove that it is true. And that is the case. And actually they have research labs. Actually here in London, they have a lab as well, where you can actually send water over and they can put it under the microscope. They freeze it, put it under the microscope and create a crystal for you to see. So you can actually see the vibration and the quality of water that you have. Now, the big problem is this, is understanding all of this. What we consume or the quality of water we drink determines the quality of us and determines the quality of life. Why is that so? It's because it's said that we are 70 or 80% water. And therefore, bad or negative water equals bad or negative us. This vibration equals our vibration equals the vibration and the attraction of the results we get in life. So, what is the most important thing in water? There's so many components and parts to this. And this is a water bottle that I had put together just over a year ago now, and we usually allow people to, take a limited amount of these, and I'll explain why a limited amount in a moment, from our events, our live events that we run. And by the way, if you're interested in any of our live events, you want to know when the next upcoming event is, just comment below and ask, and then I'll send you a link for it. But anyway, let's get back to the water. So there's a few components that are happening here, and I think when I start to explain this, you'll start getting a better understanding of water and how it works and how you can actually use it to start manifesting and attracting everything you want in life. Okay? So first of all, we need to understand a few components here. Number 1, you can see there are ceramic balls at the bottom of this water bottle. The purpose of the ceramic balls, first of all, is there to create movement. Basically, it acts as a vortex that can open up and give the water life, because then it's moving again. To break it down for you, if we understand that water always likes to be moving. If you look at streams, rivers, in its natural source, it's always moving. And it always finds its way in and out of wherever it wants to get to. Now, what man or human has done with water is put it into bottles, then put it onto shelves, and those like bottles of water that you buy from like supermarkets and everywhere, they have been on the shelf for at least 1-2 years before you consume it. So what does that mean? We take life and we put it like that. It becomes dormant. It becomes kind of like dead water, or water that is no longer moving and has no energy and has no charge. And then what we do is we consume it, so we drink it, and then that becomes dead water equals dead us equals dead results, right? So the first component of it is there to wake the water up and restore the life in the water, the charge in the water, okay? The second component is understanding, hey, where is your water source from? So make sure you've got a good source of, let's say, alkali water, right? So this is a good source of alkali water. So the quality of water is good in the first place, right? Because what happens is, in its natural form, it's nice alkali water. But what actually happens is, stored on shelf for so long, or sometimes with the plastic bottles, it can start becoming more and more acidic. So that's not a good sign for our body either. Now, there's another few components in here. Inside, you can see there's some rose quartz. And why rose quartz? Well, first of all, rose quartz is something that I personally resonate very much with. And I believe that love and peace, these are the highest vibrational frequencies. And rose quartz vibrates at a love frequency. And so what we actually do in our house is we actually charge these up so we have a place, meditation room, as you can see from behind. And basically we charge all of these stones up, because rocks and stones, all parts of nature, they absorb the frequency of its surroundings too, aside from having their own vibrations. So the rose quartz really gives that love vibration, and I've also got some rocks in there that actually give that wealth vibration, which gives us the yin and yang. The whole idea and my whole philosophy in life is that, hey, it's not just about love, it's not just about, peace, but also how can you also have the abundance and have the wealth? And how can you actually allow your lifestyle to have this co-creation, this coexistence of these two things, right? One is the balance of wealth and abundance, and the next thing is lifestyle, love, and giving and serving. So these are the two components I have in here, vibrating on that frequency. The final thing I've got here is the word love. As you can see, words also hold a vibration. So by putting the love sticker on there, it actually gives that water plenty of love. Now, some of you who are total new to this concept, you probably think this is totally out there, it's too crazy for you. I always say to a lot of people who are just starting out on this journey of awareness or consciousness, if we don't lose anything in testing or trying certain things, then there's no harm in testing it out and seeing what type of effects it's giving you. All I know is, for the 2 years that I've been doing this, is that life becomes easier and easier. I become a more positive charge, and my attraction, therefore, I attract a lot more love and joy and things on that frequency, and abundance and wealth into my life naturally, without doing anything. Now, that's the crazy thing, because a lot of people will say that's too good to be true. But why is that too good to be true? When you've experienced this before, but it's just you don't know how to make it work for you. For example, sometimes you may have just been walking down the street and suddenly you find some money on the floor, you pick it up, and what did you do you can't really justify that it was hard-earned money or something, but it kind of appeared in front of you. But you were kind of doing something, because the thing you did was probably an unconscious manifestation of that. So you probably created it through some emotion at some time that you weren't even aware of. All I'm doing now is taking this to your consciousness and saying, hey, you can actually be consciously creating the life that you desire in your reality. So guys, I hope this has kind of broken it down for you, opened up your mind for some of you to a little bit more about water and the understanding of it. So these are all the components. Just to recap for you, number one, give it life, ceramic balls we have, and we have a particular number to get that. It's a Buddhist type of frequency, a number, and also we have the rocks to give it that vibration. Because they hold that energy, rocks do. And also the word love and also the quality of water. We're holding alkali water in this bottle because a lot of people always ask me about water. What's my understanding of it? What's my awareness behind it? Well, that's what I feel. That's what I do every day. I'm very cautious about the quality of water I'm drinking because I understand that the quality of water you are holding, you are drinking, becomes the quality of you, then becomes the quality of your life and the quality of your results. Guys, I'm just gonna say this. I don't usually give these bottles out. I do have a few stones because I charge a few stones at a time while in this meditation space. I think for the past few years now, I've always had these rocks and stones around. I'm a big believer in this and energy and frequencies. And I've done some like meditation around it, all about wealth and love balance. If this type of stuff is something that you're looking for, then I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna ask my team to create some sort of page where if you want, and you want to invest in one of these bottles, I've only got a few of these rocks. I literally like have a handful. So if anybody is interested, then I'll just put the link somewhere on this video. If you want, click on it, grab yourself a bottle, you see for yourself the effects of it. For me, it's been magical. And I trust that for you, it would do the same thing. But anyway, guys, hope this video has been of use to you and of information to you. And if you've enjoyed this video, please do hit the thumbs up. Comment below, let us know your comments and your views and opinions. And also let us know where you guys have tuned in from. Finally, those of you who are new to this channel, remember, if you're not already, hit that subscribe button and the notifications button next to it, because today and now I'm dedicated to making daily videos to hold you accountable to make 2018 your best year yet. But for now, guys, ciao.